I think we respect the presence. They are a very good team. The results have shown recently that they're not easy to beat, especially at home. Of course, it's not a lot of training for us. It's more about recovery. I had a very intense match against Younger on a wet pitch that gives the fatigue level slightly higher. I only had 2 days to prepare. So we give them the respect, but we know we've come here with a job to do. And our job is to be able to collect 3 points. And we respect them, but it's a match we have to win.
The way to see your results here, the way to start from the win, this has coordinated you win 4 against 14 games, but the way you 2 matches last year, draw and then lose. The way you see your performance, how is it?
Yeah, very good. I think a very good start, a very good match against Younger as well. Of course, a match like that, you don't want to be emotional after the game. That is why immediately I said, let me not comment on the penalty. It looked like a penalty. But of course, if you review it and you look back at it, you can clearly see that it's 2 penalties that should have been given. It's 2 yellow cards that could have resulted in 2nd yellow cards. And of course, you think about solution-based. What do you do? It's no use crying over the last result. But the league definitely needs VAR. I think it definitely will improve the league. It will improve the standards of decisions and crucial decisions in crucial matches that can decide outcomes. So definitely Tanzanian football needs VAR. I'm not talking down on the referees, but it's normal that other parts of Africa, other parts of Europe have already started implementing and will definitely improve the game.
Simba, it's a tough match. The way you sit there, how can you tell the way you sit there,
Yeah, they've got a very good front 4. Sometimes playing with 2 strikers, sometimes with 1. They're very flexible in their formation. Now they start the game with a certain formation and immediately in the game suddenly changing. So they're quite flexible in terms of how they set up. They've been quite successful in the last match and how they've changed the system, and probably it's something that you've got to look into. But yes, it's a game we give them the respect. They've got a good coach. They've got good players, especially in the upfront part, and we'll be ready for. We've analyzed them in detail. We know which areas we want to use. We know which areas we have to close, not to give them the space, not to give them the situation that they can come into our half, into our box. And once we do that, they'll close their spaces and dominate the game and play the game where we want to play it. We have a bigger chance of not allowing them any shots at goal and a bigger chance of scoring.
Because NFL will miss the next match maybe for India or
Yes, of course, we saw Hamza that has gone off in the last match, as well as 𝖮𝖮𝖥𝖤𝖦. Those are definitely out. The other players we will check. Of course, we haven't trained yet. It was just recovery yesterday, and today we have a match day -1 session where we'll be able to see which players are in.
So it's only one Hamza.
I said 𝖮𝖮𝖦 and Hamza that came off in the last match, so they are both out for the match.
Which I've been talking about having VAR in our league in Tanzania. We know that this is the 5th best league in Africa. How does it affect your team and the league itself?
No, it will definitely improve the decisions. The referees are human beings. They cannot always get everything right. Although you are sometimes 5-10 meters away and you're telling people to stand up, these decisions can be corrected by just stopping, going, checking VAR, and 100% of VAR gives us a penalty. 100% VAR gives us a yellow card. So we know that we've seen it in other leagues. We've seen it in Morocco last season and the season before with VAR correcting, deciding crucial moments in the last minute. Sometimes it's the pressure of the fans where sometimes the referee has his biases in terms of certain players thinking that he's diving. But when you review it, you can see he's clearly fouled. and these things will improve getting more decisions right than wrong. So it's not about stamping on the referees. Everyone is human, but VAR will definitely fix all decisions in relation to getting more right than wrong.
But the VAR, I think, is not part of this term. I mean, until next time.
No, we definitely not this season. But I like to see the development of football. And the development of football, you might not get it now. You might get it next season. There might be an intervention that VAR is suddenly implemented. You never know in football how funds become available, because it's an expensive exercise. It's not just somebody snapping their finger and there's VAR. There's a lot of strategies and training that has to be done. But for the improvement of football on the whole, and Africa's got to get up to the standards of Europe, that's clear. It's not yet in South Africa as well. There's a big cry for it there as well. And, you need to get it in professional leagues that will improve the game, definitely bring us closer to the highest standards of football in the world.
The last question, Coach. You're in Project. You have a new team. You're making a team while you're competing for the title. How does it hard for you?
In victories, you learn, you grow. But in defeat, that is where you grow the most. And it's a young team. It's a team that have to make the mistakes to be able to grow. There are a lot of things that went wrong in terms of conceding the goal. It's not one aspect. There are a lot of aspects that happened before. So when you analyze it, where you go through it, where you take the pain of such defeats, you grow as a team. And we know we're only in week 15, now week 16 of this project. And 15 new players coming together and gelling and trying to find the right combination. Defeats like the last one will help the team grow. And I'm extremely confident. I think Simba fans can be really excited for what we are building, for what's to come. We're not even 40-50% of our potential. And that's scary to be able to think about that when we reach close to 80%, 90% of the players' potential, and building them into a unit, building them into a team that is really upon its completion phase. It's really scary to understand how powerful Simba is really going to be.
Maandalizi yameenda vizuri, na kama walivyosema kwamba tumekuwa na game ambazo zimekuwa zinakaribiana, na kesho tuna mchezo mgumu dhidi ya Prison, na tumekuwa na matokeo magumu sana tukiwa hapa Mbeya, lakini yote kwa yote tumejiandaa vizuri na tayari tushafika katika eneo la tukio, na kesho naamini tutaenda kufanya vizuri.
Mmejipanga vipi kama sehemu ya
jukumu la ulinzi ni la timu nzima, lakini likiongozwa na defense line. Kwa hiyo jukumu letu kesho ni kuhakikisha kwamba haturuhusu goli letu kuweza kuingia, kuruhusu nyavu Lakini kikubwa ambacho kimetuleta hapa Mbeya ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunapata alama 3. Kwa hiyo tumefanya maandalizi, tushamaliza mechi dhidi ya watani, hatakuwa na matokeo mazuri, lakini hatuna budi kesho lazima tuhakikishe kwamba tunapata alama 3.
Shabalala, ni kwamba mechi nyingi sana ambazo Simba anacheza kwa sasa ni kwamba wachezaji wa backline inaonekana kwamba wanafanya sana makosa. Wewe kama captain, eneo la nyuma inaonekana kwamba kuna pressure kubwa sana. Mechi after mechi inaonekana kuna makosa ya mchezaji mmoja ambayo yanaigharimu timu. Nyie kama wachezaji mnapokaa mnaongozana nini ili haya makosa ya mchezaji mmoja kutokea yasiendelee kutokea?
Kikubwa tunajifunza kutokana na makosa. Kama kuna mistake ambayo imetokea, basi tunahakikisha katika game ambayo inayofuata tunapunguza makosa au kuyafuta kabisa. Kwa hiyo jukumu la timu ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunapata alama 3. Kwa hiyo tutaendelea tukuzungumza na wenzetu na wenzangu kuhakikisha kwamba tumekuja Mbeya kuhakikisha kwamba tunapata alama 3.
Wakati tunafanya mahojiano baada ya mechi dhidi ya Dar es Salaam Africans, inaonekana kisaikolojia kama hauko sawa. Vipi kwa sasa wewe pamoja na wachezaji wenzako kuelekea mechi ya kesho kisaikolojia? Kwa baada ya kucheza mechi ya Dar?
Nafikiri mchezo uliopita ulikuwa ni mchezo mkubwa na ni aina mchezo ambao tulikuwa tunahitaji alama 3. Nafikiri kila mtu anatambua ni nyakati gani ambazo tulikuwa tunazipitia mpaka kufikia katika mchezo ule, pia tukaupoteza. Kwa hiyo haikuwa katika situation nzuri, lakini yote kwa yote tushasahau na
huu ni mchezo wa ligi na ligi ni marathon. Kwa hiyo tupo tayari Mbeya kuhakikisha kwamba tunaendeleza marathon ambayo imetuleta hapa na kuhakikisha kwamba tunapata alama 3.